welcome back everyone. This is time for episode 2. I know I may have skipped a bit ahead, but that's just more going after this person, talk to another person type of thing. But yeah, we're back, baby, and we're back for episode 2. Hooray! Like, I'm walking around. Kind of boring way to start an episode, but don't worry, they start getting cooler a lot sooner.
Guardian, Blue is still working her way through that encrypted data. Until she's done, all we can do is speculate. Spider claims to know someone who can get us behind the Imperium firewalls. It's not my first choice, but we're out of options.
It's time to make a deal, my darling friends.
He wants you to shoot through his problems.
Oh, I've missed your inside blow. So direct and now so loud. Welcome back to the Tharsis Expanse. Do you like my barge? It's one of a kind. A hull alloyed from long trip captures. Sails woven from Tara bottle super silk. I could go on. Hurry to our summit, my fearsome retainer.
The code in here is wicked, real anti-Guardian. Got light deadfalls everywhere. The Pikers didn't write this.
Of course not. They stole it from the young Empress Keitel.
Wait, we're allies. Why would Keitel have anti-ghost encryption?
Contingencies, my dear.
Wow, listening to this, to Spider talk, then I start to realize, wait a minute, I can move while his dialogue, so I think I just start posing, just goofing around here.
Clear it out.
This is really fun. There's one thing I relate to do in Destiny, is just sure which NPCs I can just pass through, which is like a really fun thing. For some reason, this hasn't been patched out. I've been dating this is like I think not Forsaken. I think like the moon one, like the moon DLC. Whatever it's called, I forgot. Off the top of my head, I can't really remember. Whatever. I just like how you could just walk through it. And also, these guns are electric. Which I will probably go and see if you die or not, because I won't curious little man. And I said, you know what? Screw it. Let's see. And you die. Kind of sad there's no little Easter egg or something that says, dying by sword like that. It just removes the boring death message.
It's too much.
And now I have to try out the new build, which I did it off screen. I said to build my new build. Honestly, you guys try to use Star Wars weapons because you know what? Screw it. I had nothing to lose. And to be fair, these guns feel really good to shoot. I probably can't do today via gameplay, but it just feels really great to shoot them. The mechanic is actually kind of unique. I'm actually glad it's a pretty cool thing. I'm just glad it's actually fun. I thought I was going to be bullying a man. Like, I don't know, it's actually kind of fun. Just, the sound so good. Honestly, I think I got lucky getting like pretty sweet loot drops. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. Let me just shut up. It's in the sea gameplay. Star Wars games as reference how to make like the guns to work in Destiny 2. One of the cool things I found they think that they did was like to actually transform the heat mechanic from like the Star Wars Battlefront 1. This here the gun overheats, you have to press a button if you want to cool off faster, but yeah, I think it's a pretty cool transference of effects from one game to another. So this is like it kind of looks like the pulse rifle that I'm using in Destiny 2 actually. I'm not too sure actually, but yeah. I really like that how they took that Star Wars reference here. Anyways, next up is the pistol, which there is like a burst play. I'm not sure. It kind of looks the pistol Destiny to do, but I think they maybe using that one. I remember they might be using the Han Solo one, but I'm not too sure. There's like the other one. This also has a heat mechanic, which I think all the rifles and guns in this game have a heat mechanic in Star Wars Battlefront. But yeah, I really think it's a pretty cool way of putting this in like from one game to another one. I think this is a really cool mechanic.
Showing up on scans.
You'd think I'd be like a Star Wars fan, but I'm not. I only watched the original trilogy, like I said on episode 1. I just only watched the original trilogy. That was for like a school assignment one time, and honestly, I haven't really interacted with Star Wars since. I still put video games and only certain ones. And you're wondering, did I buy this game? No, I just got it for fucking Christmas one time. And yeah, here's the bundle that should be showing up right about now. See, look, it was either this Star Wars bundle or it was the Call of Duty bundle. But to be honest, I think I'm the better deal. Hey, I got to record the extra footage for this video to show something really cool. But yeah, anyways, back to gameplay. But yeah, I honestly have to say that the guns feel really good, but I also really can't believe that I got lost in the section, didn't know what to do until the little markers are printed. Like, this is what you're supposed to do. I can't believe I got lost in a straight line there in the little corridor. How the hell did I get lost there? I will never know. Well, yeah, the guns feel really, really good to use. Like, I like the scope, I like just the sound design, but also, like, they do good. They have good perks. They deal good damage. Yeah, and also, yeah, the new build, it has like a nice little purple shield there, which my other build didn't have. But yeah, well, I'm not too sure if it was in episode 1, but yeah, that's the void shield, and it also makes me a lot harder to kill. And increasing my survivability by a lot. Which is something that will come into play. Well, not in this episode, and way more different in a later episode. But yeah, the gun feels good, the build is kind of alright. But yeah. Pretty good build. Pretty good gun. Also, I think it's gonna be a bit later here, but you can see like how like the purple shield just allows me to just like live a lot more than I probably should, because it just keeps taking on all that damage. Also, Transcendence is fun. I really like that from like the final share. If I had to give Bungie anything, they really do know how to make good abilities. But yeah. This was pretty fun. And then we're gonna get to the way more fun part of this mission. She's gonna be using the Briggs. You know what? Here's something really cool that they allow you to do. They allow you to get now like this gun AT-AT, and it just feels so fucking good. Feels really great to control. You feel powerful in this thing. Like, genuinely, right? Yeah, I mean, sure, like, right? Yeah, look at this. I just get to destroy people, like, boom, so quickly. Again, I would have taken a lot of bullets to take out. It just goes by so quickly. It is so nice to be able to feel power fancy. This is just, like, peak power fancy. Just being able to walk around destroying enemies that are carrying the world. And look at them, they're just dying here. I think this is why they did the that one metal event, like Metal and Steel or whatever it was called in Destiny 2. EP event. God, that was so much fun. I actually even have a video on that. And like how broken the fucking Briggs were. God, that was pretty fun. They should totally do it again at some point. Well, yeah, you can see here, I'm just fucking throwing things. Like, boom, everything is just dying. I'm just having fun. I think I was laughing like a maniacal madman while I was piloting this. Like, perfect power fantasy. Anyways, I'll just shut up now so you guys can see the glorious power of this machine.
now Noah's saying, that's proof. Bale and I got the same needle through us. I can't say no.
Your reason for going? Some god told you to? That's not a plan. That's a fear. Don't go.
She dies if I don't go. The line made it also. I can't say no. Tell the others I'm sorry.
You want to see a more visual precision on it, alright? Here it is, just running on like a storm, man. Just, it feels so good. Doing like, there's how I felt pirating, like, it just got the AT&T. I think it's an AT&T or it's an ATST, I'm not too sure, whatever it was. Just felt really good to just run around, just killing everything. I don't really feel like I was stunned and more running through enemies. But that felt so good. Yeah, that was, it just was so cool. We really just hear some more boring, unbrigade gameplay. Honestly, this like is kind of a real point of the making. You're not doing the cool killing stuff anymore. You're not the powerful, right? You're just a squishy little dude trying to not die. But yeah, honestly, not much interesting to say about this other than just I just run around killing things. I really fed this off, so we're gonna get back to the actually good stuff. Well, actually not really good stuff because later on, nah, you get to use the brick a little bit more. But that's about it. Honestly, kind of sad. God, for like the 4 and something ass minutes they had this thing, I think was that's 4 fucking minutes of this game. But yeah, after surviving that boring section, we get to be on the brig again, which honestly isn't that bad. But for some reason, I don't know why here, it just made it really annoying to use. There's a bunch of enemies that you just can't hit, but they can't hit you. It's so weird and so cringe. They just hit you out of nowhere. They can hit you, but they're so tiny, so you can't hit them with the brig. And they have a lot of HP to boot. So that also that makes it, also considering you're a really big target, they can just take a lot of punch shots at you. I don't know why, but the brigs feel really good, but I don't know. In this section, they really didn't. It doesn't help that there's very little footing space and they're like huge as shit, so like, you know, they're probably gonna fucking fall before you could actually do any amount of good damage. But yeah, honestly, decent section, just really bogged down by like how many enemies can just take pot shots at you. I think I wasn't having much fun in this specific section, but yeah, it is what it is. And now it's time for everyone's favorite time, a dead compilation. Yeah, I nearly got timed out here, but I was able to make it back, which would be of no use because I will get bunched. Look at this shit. That was so fucking unfair. And then here's for the next one where I would get shot for being way too greedy. Also look at that thing, that shield is recovering way too fast. That guy is definitely using game genius. And I will get burnt to a crisp. They got greedy. God damn it. And then here, I too will get shot then because I got greedy. Again. Seriously, this guy is way too much damage. I just keep getting shot and I really peeked there and I got shot. I got comboed so quickly. And then here is a different one. Anyways, I do feel like this was like the most unfair that, like all of those were probably reserved. But here, this is the one that feels just the most cheap. I was grabbing, shooting this guy, and yeah, sure. I was dodging, I was moving, I was weaving, and then I would just get fucking domed by one of them. Look at that, the guy actually just got me, I got shot out of nowhere, I got 360 no scope. And now it's time for the very successful run. Honestly, part of this run was also just good luck, because seriously, look at it, I nearly get Cabal drop point. Good thing I noticed that, or else I would have been squashed. And that is one of the very bullshit ways you can die in Destiny. I swear, every Destiny player has probably been Cabal up at least once. It is so unexpected. I mean, it's funny when it's in those public areas or areas where you don't have to restart from the checkpoint, but this area where you do have to start from the checkpoint, it just feels so unfair. But it's pretty fun though. It still is pretty funny though in hindsight and retrospect. Like, yeah, you're like, yeah, that was pretty funny. I got Cabal drop on, but like in the moment, I feel like cursing. But yeah, honestly, I really like Destiny. I think it's probably because it's nice mixture of like fantasy and like gunplay. You know, like the guns actually look kind of unique. There's nice color schemes and everything. They don't look too futuristic, but they don't look also like not realistic enough. So, you know, they don't look like a generic gun you've seen like military shield number 45. You know, like the generic ass military gun number 495. And it's like, yes, that's my favorite gun or something. But yeah, it really does have what the guns are, and like they have special abilities. So you know, you can just shoot a guy in the head and they explode, and then they make sure that their friends in the target burns too. Hooray! We're on this nuclear created at the same time. Look at how kind we are. But yeah, I mean, there's very few games that have a combination of like good gunplay and like abilities like Cyberpunk 2077 and like Watch Dogs 2 or like the Watch Dogs series in general. But yeah, also I kind of feel sorry for Spider here. His favorite ship just gets blown up. Poor guy.
Agents of the Last City. Welcome back to Mars.
Telemetry confirms Drifter fired off his NLS drive. He's long gone. That warship that fired on Tharsis has left orbit. Imperium Command that just lit up with chatter that a weapons test has concluded. That was nightfall. Sorry, Hoss. Ida was at ground zero in the blast. She's okay. But you better come on back.
Well, okay, yeah, I really like how the cinematics are here, but you know what, I'll say this. I kind of find it weird, like, how sometimes they jump between actually using actual voice actor, like, those weird text boxes started being a thing since, Edge of Fate, which, I don't know, just kind of feels weird, like, going, like, they're like, oh yes, welcome, hero, thank you for saving us, or something, and I can fully voice act it, and then there's, like, you just hear, like, a generic text box that is, like, they're just standing at you moving in a generic stock pose. It just, I don't know, feels really wrong and weird. But yeah, honestly, this entire section is just moving around. See, like that guy. I mean, sure, I mean, it saves him some money, but like, it feels weird when also voice characters also have like text boxes and stuff. It just feels really weird. Anyway, here's where we go to Zavala again, and yeah, I think yeah, see, he has a text box. I think he like talked like a lot earlier, which makes it feel really weird. Like we're running out of money because of the Star Wars crossover or something. I'm not too sure. It was really weird because like the other cutscenes were just like models, camera moving, and very still cameras. I mean, it looks very cinematic, very cool, but like, I mean, couldn't it hurt like to at least have a bit more animation? I mean, they look cool, but like, come on. Come on, man. You better.
The Outer lose a more compliant tool. A weapon the Outer command. Your dredging.
its knees bent, and rings kissed. We gifted Bale the station core. With Three's death, protection negated. Prophecy is certainty. Our liberation demands causation. Volition does not exist. You will smear Bale into unrecognizable meat.
There's no compilation here if you die a lot here. Mostly because there is that little, there's no ghost with a little flash on it, which means we get to trade as many times as I want, and since there's no restarting of the progress, which will bog down the video to like not much fun, there is no that compilation. Anyway, this is just set up because it's just trying to shoot down a fucking plane. There's something interesting other than just me running around trying to shoot it constantly, and it's just been way too tanky for what it is. Come on. Alright, just die already. But yeah, it'll get easily beaten. I just don't really more boring comment sections than exploring. I guess you could say where this looks like hard, but I mean, honestly, the hard is just kind of a generic level. I think there's like references to like episode 4 where like the like snow troopers are hanging upside down because they got got by the like the Wampa or whatever the hell it's called. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a really interesting place of this thing. I really like this. This is really cool. Yeah, I got to the part in like Kepler where you do get to use a discount portal guns. I'm pretty glad they actually brought something used, and it's very good to see something in one DLC and another one. Yeah, I would actually don't know how to actually use this weapon. Like, yeah, I knew how I was supposed to shoot it, but I had no idea how I was supposed to, get it to, make sure the breaks were killable, down to make them killable. Just kind of started shooting them, but that didn't work, and yeah, it was probably not my brightest moment here. I just have trouble figuring out what you that's the mechanic, but yeah, I kept trying to shoot. I don't know why I kept trying to shoot, but it didn't work. But also, there is no tech compilation here because I actually didn't die here, despite this being a legendary difficulty. I actually didn't die. I didn't get bullshitted. I didn't die. And here's where the thing would click after this shooting. You get here. Oh wait, I could probably use that bullet for shooting because make that to break unkillable break killable. So yeah, I actually got it because I don't know why I still be trying to get a renegade charge. I didn't know how renegade charge works. I thought like, yeah, you just refill the one or the other, but no, you can get overcharged, but no, it doesn't get overcharged. So I was just leaving on. But yeah, this is a really fun. I just really suck at Destiny. I don't know. I don't know why. It's like I think it's like the physics or something. I'm not too sure. Just really don't like Destiny 2 platforms. It's pretty dumb. But yeah. Anyways, I'll grab, find the gun, and then that's where we'll click, and then I'll be able to start getting acid. Don't to add. And now we get to a really cool part in like in this mission. I really like this. This is pretty much like a love letter about like Destiny 2 and like Star Wars. Mostly there's like few references to like the other video games and stuff, the video games prequels and sequels. But honestly, I really like this section of the mission. It's really cool. I mean, honestly, just look at this. You just get to run around them. I also didn't die here, which is surprising because I was doing a bunch of stupid shit like that. I mean, I totally should have just gotten. But anyways, it took me a while to figure out like how I was supposed to kill this thing. Like I knew I had to suspend them, but I didn't know how this thing does the suspending. So I figured it out, and honestly, it's really fun to try. I know it's limited on how much they can actually do maybe reference to Star Wars because this is like this is being run on like a Halo 3 engine, a modified Halo 3 engine. But yeah, honestly, there's something pretty impressive here. It's a pretty nice neat callback to like, I think episode 4? Or episode 3? I'm not too sure, but either way, this is a pretty neat callback. I like this section of the game, mission, and it's pretty cool. I also figured there was like a critical stuff there. I can't believe I missed that, but yeah, pretty fun mission. Also pretty easy to cheese.
Anti-air defenses taken care of, you can fly the shuttle right out. I've got another bit of helpful news. I had my people look closer to home, and they finally got a lead. Bale's got half a dozen false identities in the city.
He's been getting supplies from the Tex Mechanica foundry. I think it's time the Vanguard had a nice sit-down chat with him.
What is this prophecy you're all so scared of? If I deserve to be part of this crew, I deserve to know why this is all happening, so I can help you.
This information is classified at the highest levels to protect everyone.
I know it must be important, but every night I remember that horrible red light and the silence after. When I ask why this is happening, what's everyone so scared of? It's that same silence. I'm sick of it.
The 9 of Earth, 3, is dead. It gave us a prophecy. A death ensures extinction. To survive, you must bind the 9.
Erismorn, you are not the arbiter of what is and isn't safe. Just because you can handle this information doesn't mean everyone can.
This isn't just any information. This is your future. The Vanguard have no right to hide this.
It's like I always like doing. I like to see which NPCs I can walk through, and also it's really funny seeing like what you can see, what little secrets are hidden here and there. Also, I found this meme on like Facebook and one Destiny group, and honestly, they really do look like the Goombas from like the Super Mario movie. Also, yeah, here's me more fucking around with like with the NPCs, just like really like seeing which have hitboxes, which don't. I don't know why they. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but like I like how that's been a thing for like so long. I don't remember if it was a thing in Destiny 1, but I do know it's a thing in Destiny 2.
What Bale said about being adrift, I felt that too. Guardian, the Nightfall attack, I felt it from Earth. It's like the fourth dimension reached out, grabbed the gas knob, and turned it off. The Inners were furious.
You were hearing Guardians and Ghosts get snuffed out across Tharsis.
I'm sorry. I hear you're off to steal some sort of access codes from Elixni smugglers. Any way I could help?
I need to know the Nightfall Station's weakness. Six really messed Bale up good. He'll crack if you push him. Hey, Dredgen. I hooked an emissary on the line. All 3 of us 9 touched, but they've got a special hold on Lodi. He's one of us.
I decided I was going to
Hello?
change the build a little bit and
You
trade
can
the
call me
SMG.
Lodi
I
if
mean,
you want.
it's really good at killing like a
Look,
bunch
you
of
have no
mooks.
reason to trust me.
And
but
it sucks damage,
had to
but
reach out.
it was also really uncontrollable. But
shoes.
yeah, I really like
So
that
is
SMG
Dredgen
too.
home. What the 9
The
put us
weapons are
through?
really good. I actually never tried like
frightening.
the Stasis hand cannon, but
Isolated.
yeah, this was pretty good actually. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. I like the SMG.
A vessel for so many. How are you still alive?
You know, sometimes I'm not sure I am alive anymore. I don't always feel human.
Even with the SMG stops and firing power and just being able to crowd control, I just really didn't. It really didn't. My build really wasn't effective for dealing with like groups of enemies. Like yeah, like the Dragon Breath was a really powerful artifact and pretty good and cool, but like it really doesn't work in good mechanics when there's like a bunch of enemies. Really good at DPS, not very good at dealing with like a bunch of little mooks here and there. Also really didn't know how this thing worked, so like I was overcharging myself a lot. You see I was struggling here, there was way too many enemies to kill, the heat mechanic kinda just screwed me over, but that's reloading. But anyways, I decided to grab and change it just to try the season pass exotic because I'm a sucker, I love Destiny way too much. So yeah, I decided to grab and try the season pass exotic, which greatly made this so much easier, just everything just dies. I didn't even know certain things just died because they just took care of me. But things care for me, like Google it, then you know, I recommend.
I've lost too much of myself. So many pieces. My liver, the flesh of my face, what I've lost, he replaces with metal.
What element?
How do I focus on that through the pain? Right now, I'm on Venus 2 weeks ago and here, now, at the station.
I lose myself across time. The station makes sense, but what's on Venus?
The important places get stuck. I keep coming back here. They're connected.
Important places do get stuck, don't they? I find that useful to ground myself if I'm adrift too long. What's it like in the other now, 2 weeks ago?
It isn't important to me. I keep getting me mixed up with 6. Everything's blurred. They don't need Venus to flip a switch, to turn on a shield generator. Is channeling the night painful for you?
It is. With 2, I tap into all the juicy secrets of soul. With 9, I feel powerful, prized, but I don't feel pain.
I don't understand.
I'm not hurt when the 9 possess me because I'm the emissary. I'm still whole. Bale, you aren't an emissary. You weren't made to be a vessel.
No. 6 chose me. I'm the weapon. What do you mean you don't? That's impossible. What do you mean you're fine?
I haven't lost what you've lost. There wasn't supposed to be a second weapon. 6 is using you, Bale. I'm sorry.
You can be sorry. I don't understand what you're saying. What do you mean you're fine?
I really like to think that this is where the machine gun shows that it's a really good actor weapon. I would just say so long here with this machine gun, honestly. I also really hate this mechanic where like one enemy just becomes invincible and the other one does. Or one is invincible and the others are not. It just kind of gets annoying. But yeah, I was able to survive really long with this machine gun. Honestly, I really liked it. I probably should have used it more, but like the Dragon Breath was just like way better when it came to DPS, which would become relevant later.
cut the call. That kid's a monster, but he's still human. He'll turn to you for support now, Drifter. Ask open-ended questions, target his connection with 6, and you'll remain distracted.
That was a masterclass. Never do that crap to me, kid. Hero, get those clearance codes you nabbed back here.
Wouldn't dream of it. Oh, and whatever powers the shield for the station is on Venus. I'll tell too.
I am a sword of the Praxic Order. I was trained to believe we only needed light. That to touch darkness was to fall to evil. I was wrong. You wield the darkness as easily as the light, in a form sanctioned by the heart of the Traveler itself. It hasn't corrupted you. I've been watching. You're a living counter to Order dogma. They are stuck in the old ways. Too busy chasing old threats to spot the new. Who knows how many more Bales are out there, getting ready to threaten the city.
Wait,
Praxic Order needs a new
holy
path.
shit, don't tell
Maybe,
Don't tell me.
maybe we can find it together. It's a mentor's
We're
job to
getting
guide
the
each
fucking
Praxic
lightsaber.
trainee
Fuck yeah.
as they forge a
This
weapon
is gonna
of
be
their
so
light.
awesome. I hope the mission isn't a pain in
Blade
the ass.
burning with the Praxic fire. I'll stand mentor to you, if you're willing. Forge a new blade for yourself. A weapon equally of light and dark. Let's find out what the Praxics need to become. Will you walk the untrodden path with me, Guardian?
And remember to like, subscribe, and share. But also remember, if I get 100 subs over the course of this entire saga, I will play Destiny Renegades live on stream with my hunter that only has light and very shitty gear. Get to see me suffering live.